Or is it just in my head?
You're just hot.
I'm just hot. Oh, yeah, we're not gonna answer that, right?
Good timing.
Yeah, nothing like your landlord calling you right as you're on stage. Hey, yes, I am moving out. Fuck you, I don't want to pay rent.
Yeah.
I'll be out at the end of the month. So you guys are stoked. I guess we do have some people here. So round of applause for you guys for coming out. Thank you. Wow. We got an epic show tonight. What do we got, like 12 people? That's what I'm going with, 12 people. Shit, this light is bright.
I know. I think it's
So, what should we talk about? How you doing?
Please make fun of me.
I'm good. What's your name?
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Yeah, you got it.
Wow. Are you Christian?
Nope.
Good. Let's make fun of those guys for a little while, then, shall we?
At least.
Yeah. Don't you hate how all the Christians think that like gay people isn't really allowed, you know? And you look at Jesus, you can't tell me that guy wasn't nailed by a bunch of dudes, right? Got some more newcomers to the scene. Hey guys, come on in. Have a seat. Have a seat right here up front. Don't be shy. Are you guys on the show? You guys want to be on the show? Just here for some fun? Oh, okay. You guys came for them. All right. We were just talking about Christians and how much fun they are. Are you guys Christian? No? What's your name? Joe. Joe. Where does Joe even come from, eh? Is it Joseph?
Yeah.
Joseph. Is it okay if I call you Joseph? Sure. You know, I got a buddy, his name's Low Joe. You're a little taller than he is. So, probably won't call you Low Joe. Wow, there's more people coming in. I love this. This is awesome. Oh, more comics, of course.
Yeah.
All right, we're having fun here tonight. You know what? I love doing all this shit. Comedy is a real buzz. Before this, I was an actor. Last film I was in was called Bum Smoke. And that's not even a joke.
Oh my god!
Kind of sounds like gay porn, doesn't it? I mean, think about gay porn and comedy. They have a lot in common. You know, you're always under a spotlight. Always feels like you're buck naked. For some reason, you're always rolling around with something shaped like this in front of your mouth. The question is, why is it always got to be fucking black? Just me. Yeah, comedy, it's a good time. How many more comics we got? Okay, all right, looking good. 4 more. Wow. So, by a round of applause, who here wants to go first? Okay, all right. Was that Lauren? All right. Okay. He had his finger up, so I think he would be the first contender. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready, Lauren?
Ready.
Okay, put your hands together for Mr. Lauren.
Yeah.
I got your last name, Lauren.
Card, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I think of something witty to say, or a joke or whatever. And I just wanted to say that BC is freaking awesome. Been here 11 years. We went up to Vernon over the weekend. We did some weird shit up there, but before we went up to Vernon, we went to the Wet Dreams. What's it called? Liquid
Zoo?
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
These 2 girls thought I was freaking hot. One had Batman on her bikini. So, thinking about Bane, I think about Bane's voice. Anybody seen The Dark Knight Rises? Again? No? Yes? Bane was a big, tough guy with a voice that was straight out of the comics, and too bad Mr. Comic Book isn't here because he could correct me again. But it sounded, his voice didn't correspond to his look. And so, just kind of like mine hasn't. I don't know, I'd phone people up on Pop and say, plenty of fuckers, and say, you know, well, they say, oh, your voice doesn't correspond to your picture. It's like, yeah, well, it should be like Bane or something. I'm dying here, no, I'm not. So we went to Liquid Dreams. These two girls wanted to hit on me. Then I saw the comedian from Calgary who wanted me to go to the Laugh Shop at the last time. And he said that I looked like a creepy Santa, but now I've got a news story because we went to Vernon. And guess what they said I looked like besides Farley Mowat? They said I looked like Randy Bachman. And I was, holy shit, he's a celebrity. And I'm not. How can I look like Randy Bachman? First of all, Randy Bachman's got gray hair. He's got a big cat. He loves music and he's an ex-Mormon. And I was thinking, oh shit, maybe I do look like Randy Bachman. So, what do you do when somebody's shadow dancing you? Or twerking on your side? Turn towards them and dance back to them. Like I was getting my picture taken. And the best thing that happened in Vernon, does anybody go to Vernon from here? We just don't. Anybody from Vernon here? We just don't go there.
Hey, hey, Kelowna.
Hey, Kelowna. We got kind of, I don't know, festivals. They took them all away. Fuck. All right. So we were in Vernon. My favorite thing happened with the pink team. I called them Sink the Pink. And we were there playing ball. This one fielder gave his girlfriend $100 to streak. Topless. She had her pants on because it was quite cold, but she was running out into the field, you know, just running like this bear, right? When she turns around and starts running back, she covered up on the play. And I was thinking it's because my tits are bigger than hers that she felt bad about it. So, let me see. What do I have? I've got some really old shit from 2010. And it's called The Shithouse Poet. I was writing some songs, writing some poetry. And Tim McGee was our sound manager. He's now the barman at Whiskey Jack's. Yet then, these lights are hot. But he's now the barman there. And he wanted us to roast him. So I started into some of my poetry and I wrote him a poem. I should have written one for the night or come prepared or whatever. But I wrote him and said that Tim McGee was a great-grandson of Sam McGee. Nobody knows that one?
I do.
The cremation of Sam McGee. So this was the cremation of Tim McGee. I'd like to recite it for you today. You can call me the shithouse poet. As Darrell Brown back in the day said, he didn't know that retards could write poetry. Well, I'm here to prove that they can also recite poetry, not just write it. So, I wrote, it was down by the login on Lake Okanagan when I first met Tim McGee. Now, Tim McGee was from Rutland, see, where the boys are boys and the girls are free. And he fixes his sound and he walks around saying, fuck you, look at me. There are strange things done at the North 40 Sun by the men who smell bicycle seats. And they walk up and down your spinal cord wearing nothing but tutus and cleats. That kid hurt. But the strangest thing that I ever did see was on the night I saw Tim McGee. He was lying there with his butt in the air. So I used KY to show that I really did care. Alright, next one. Next joke. Who's here? Anybody here in love?
Fuck love.
Yeah, that's good. That's a glass clap. Yeah, got it. Thank you. Got one guy. I found out that I wasn't quite a demon. I was actually a horny little devil. And so I wrote something that was an ode to the vagina. Because everything is ode to the vagina, according to Forrest, but according to me, we need an ode for the vagina. As I'm trying to work to get it back into the, to re-enter the vag. Get back into the, I don't know, marriage scene. I've been divorced for 7 years and I rarely make any headway. Thank you. The jokes are coming. I'm still not set on the speed bump in the comedy road of life, so I'll finish with the ode to the vagina. And I hope you can appreciate my appreciation for that part of the human anatomy that we all try to re-enter or enter for the first time, or I don't know.
The last time.
Last time, or pick the hair off our tongue for, you know, picking that off the next day. As Jim Carrey said in Ace Ventura, do I have anything in my teeth? Oh, to the vagina. Okay, I'll finish with this. Oh my dear vagina, you are finer than the world's finest china, and for you, I drive clear to Regina and spank you and come again. Oh my dear vagina, you are such a lovely snatch, except sometimes when you smell, you have a mask and guilt, so you smell like the world's deadliest catch. Oh my dear vagina, you are what is a holding tank for all my jizz. Thank you.
Lauren Card, everybody. Lauren Card. Lauren Card. Keep your hands together for Mr. Lauren Card. Come on, guys, give it up for him. Takes a lot of kahunas to get up here and do this sort of thing, I think. That's what they tell me. Are we having fun?
Yes! Yes!
Yeah. You guys aren't drinking. Are you all driving?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm driving.
Oh, you're driving.
They're okay.
You guys are okay. Are you guys going to drink tonight? As your advisor, I strongly suggest drinking.
Yeah.
Woo!
Big sir.
Yeah. All right, you guys ready for your next comic? Yes. How about a big warm welcome for Mr. Devin LeClaire?
Yes!
Boom, yeah!
What's going on, guys? You guys can hear me, right? Yep. Cool. I was actually thinking recently, like, how much I actually want to be a grandfather. But, like, I have absolutely zero desire to be a father. So I'm still working on the mechanics behind that. Like, I want to be, like, taken care of as an old man, and I want to be able to, like, reminisce and make shit up. But I just don't want to, like, have to raise anybody with the responsibilities. This is actually a true story. Just happened to a buddy. He bought, like, he's one of our weirder friends, maybe our weirdest friend, but he bought, like, a two-handed sword online. I know that sounds really nerdy, but he's not, like, a nerdy guy, which is the weird part. Like, he's a good-looking dude, has a good job, but he just went out and bought a two-handed sword for like $550. And he asked me like what I thought about it. And I really didn't know how to respond, so I respond like the same way I respond when I don't give a shit. I said, that's something. Like, I always say that's something when it's definitely not anything. You know? It's the same, like owning a sword, he was telling me, is like how it could like cut through somebody's leg and how easily. I'm like, that's fucked up that you're talking about that. But having a sword that can do something like that is like having a car that can go like 250 kilometers an hour, right? Neither of those things can reach their potential within the confines of the law. So it's just absolutely pointless. I was reading a stat online. I can't see any of these guys, these legs are so fucking bright. I was reading a weird stat online that said that it takes 2 tablespoons of blood to get the average man's penis erect. And I got to thinking, like, I don't know what kind of kinky shit you guys are into, but I'd settle for an old-fashioned handy or something.
Okay.
I was just thinking recently about how much I fucking hate Facebook. Like, I was just reading my feed and wishing cancer upon all my friends. Like, it just makes me... So I went to delete it, like that was the healthy thing to do. But I had no idea, like if I deleted it, how any of my thoughts or prayers would be heard. Or how I would do battle with Monsanto and chemtrails. I just didn't know how any of that was going to happen. One of my buddies, one of the other comics, he started started like manscaping, shaving his pubes recently. I'm like, that's fucking bizarre, because that makes you look like you're 12 years old, right? He's like, no, you don't understand. It makes your cock look huge. And I'm like, oh, it makes sense now. Every woman's fantasy. A 12-year-old with a huge cock. But it's weird. Shaving, like, I don't know. I feel like chicks get a hard time. You know, like, dudes are always like, oh, I want them to shave, but I want them to keep up with it too. I don't want any pussy stubble. I like to go the other way with that one. I love pussy stubble. Reminds me of whisker kisses from grandma when I was a kid.
And he's better than that.
It's just absolutely disgusting. Alright, I'll clean it up a bit for you, man. I can't see if you're eating or not, I'm sorry.
Okay, we're turning off though.
What's cool about comedy, though, is like there's different types of comics. You'll notice probably tonight. Like, it's really cool. You got your clean comics, you got your dirty comics, and then there's your vulgar comics. And what's cool about comedy is there's like a rock, paper, scissors of respect within the comedy spectrum.
What
Like,
is that?
I'll explain. The clean comic looks up to the dirty comic and he's like, we're fundamentally saying the same thing, but you're like rough around the edges. You got some grit to you, I respect that. And the dirty comic looks up to the vulgar comic and he's like, this guy truly does not give a fuck. That's awesome. The vulgar comic's like, yo, that guy's joke about cupcakes was fucking hilarious. I too wish I could make people cry on the outside without also making them cry on the inside. Wait, fuck that up. Laugh on the outside without making them cry on the inside. Fuck it. I started a new job recently. I started working last week at a suicide hotline. You know, it doesn't pay very well, and I don't get any medical or dental, but I truly do find it like really rewarding. Just this week I got 2 apartments full of free shit. Thanks a lot, guys. That's my time. Enjoy the show.
Short and sweet.
Devin LeClaire, everybody. Sorry, I think I got a little too high here today. You guys like drugs? Does everybody here need drugs?
Yeah.
Good. I need some, so you could just give it up. I mean, it's so bad every time I go to the 7-Eleven they say, hi! I'm always like, how did they know? It's weird. I like drugs. You know what the best drug, I gotta be honest with you guys, the best drug out there, what's your favorite drug? Pot. What's your favorite drug?
Helping people.
MDMA!
Helping people. MDMA, there's a good drug. Ecstasy is what it is, really. That's the best drug.
No.
Yeah, well,
Very far from.
no, it's a good time. You know why it's a good time? Because the whole time you're on it, it's like that moment right before you come, you know, where you're just like,
Ew.
like that's a good time.
I don't even
I mean, weed's a good drug. It's just that the whole time you're just like, hey, potato chips. I don't know. All right, how about your next comic? We'll bring him up, Mr. Ryan Keogh.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Good.
Nice. So they changed the BC liquor laws recently, and I like some of the laws, but some of them are kind of bullshit. But I kind of noticed that about the government. Whenever they pass a good law, they always got to pass some bullshit, some stuff that doesn't make sense, because they can't be all sensible all the time, because then we kind of expect it and stuff, and they can't keep up with that. But like they, like it's all good that they got away with the beer gardens and stuff, and you can get beer and wine at the grocery stores. But then they do like stupid shit, like Jeez. Okay, this is the first time I got baked and did comedy, so you guys got to And all right, and the beer garden, yeah, and beer wine at the grocery stores, yeah. And then also, but then they have like stupid legislation, like kids are allowed at the bars before a certain time. And and they gotta charge 25 cents per ounce of beer now, which is $4 a pint. I did the math, and it doesn't sound like a big deal, but you can't have $2 pint specials anymore, so they're totally cock-blocking our beer specials, which should be none of their fucking business. And it kind of reminds me of like the Christians at Canada Day down at the waterfront handing out freezies. Because, they're handing out freezies, but it also came with the Jesus talk. So really, the freezies were just the proverbial reach around to the dick in the ass that was the Jesus talk. So, you don't really win. But, so I was doing some marijuana research, and to my dismay, I found out that, smoking marijuana has some of the same carcinogens as tobacco, but then marijuana treatments can actually fight cancer, so it begs the question, if I smoke marijuana and it causes the cancer, can I smoke marijuana to cure the cancer?
Yes.
Yeah. At least.
You can. It's worth a try. So has everybody been to the Mad Mango on Bernard?
Yes.
Yeah, I love the Mango, and I like going there after, like on a Sunday after a night of drinking and getting fucked up, because most of the time there's people there that you can tell got more fucked up than you the night before. And normally they're like hipsters or ravers. And you can kind of tell them apart because they got the bloodshot eyes and the, runny nose. And they look all like miserable, like, and they're sipping at their Laxa soup and they just have the miserable look on their face. And they're sipping at their Laxa soup as if it's the communion wine that's going to save their souls for all the sins they committed the night before. And I kind of like to watch and imagine what morals and values they also abandoned the night before. Like who was straight and did some gay shit, or who's gay and did some straight shit. Like there was a chick at the table, and she was looking at the guy next to her, and I can definitely tell what she was thinking. And she was thinking, I don't remember fucking this dude last night, but I don't know, I kind of feel pregnant. Maybe I should just take the morning after pill just in case. And there was a group of guys at a table, and they were harassing this one dude, and they were like, no, dude, you were making out with Jason for like 2 hours last night. And it was kind of funny. His rebuttal was, well, it's not making out if there's no tongue. As if like that was gonna keep him in the closet for the next couple of weeks. But so, a lot of people are speed dating these days, which, you have like a minute to ask your date all the questions you want. But I kind of got, just to help out anybody who wants to speed date, some bad speed dating questions. And these are some questions that you might not want to ask. I wouldn't advise asking these questions. And the first question you wouldn't really want to ask is, hey, do you like kids? Because I'm not really allowed within 500 yards of kids. And, another bad question would be, hey, you look kind of familiar. Is your bedroom window the bedroom window facing the street, like the top right window? I guess you look a little different through my binoculars. But a really bad question that you wouldn't want to ask is, hey, you got a big nose. You're not fucking Jewish, are you? You wouldn't want to ask that, it's rude. But that's my time, guys. Thank you.
Ryan Kehoe, everybody. Keep it up.
Amazing.
All right, we got a real treat for you here today. We got a new timer, a new beginner. You guys never done it before. And I'm talking about sex. I just bought him a prostitute, so yeah.
Expensive.
But he's also going to try comedy for the first time.
Yeah.
Which will be just as funny, I'm hoping, and probably just as quick. Let's not fuck around. All right, are you ready?
Yes! Yes!
All right, put your hands together for Mr. Jeff W.
Yeah!
Jeff W. Jeff W. All right, buddy.
Do it.
Oh God, here it comes.
Me? I got jealous.
You, I'm not scared.
So how's everybody's night going?
Well,
Very well? That's awesome. Well, I'm glad to see this comedy show has a lot of amateurs going up. A lot of people I've never seen because I've come up here, come and seen the show like 1,000 times. It's the same jokes over and over again. So these guys are actually doing really good. Really good. The last guy fucking killed it. That sucked. I wish I went before somebody else. But he's pretty good. So, what are you guys here for? Anything special?
comedy night.
Just comedy night? Awesome. So, how do you guys know each other? All friends? Do you go to high school, live together? Family? Nothing? Work? Awesome. Well, yeah, I work at a piece of shit job, which I'm wearing the uniform right now.
Canadian Tire!
Yeah. Canadian Tire?
Yeah.
You work at Canadian Tire?
No, you.
No, I work at Wendy's. I literally am wearing a Wendy's uniform right now. But I was like the biggest piece of shit today. I was just laying on my living room floor in my
No, you were
shorts.
laying, you were sleeping.
I was sleeping. But my roommate, he's like, oh, I invited Dayton over. So guess what? You actually have to put on fucking clothes today. And so I was like, okay, I'll put on clothes. But I'll wait till the last minute. So he went into my room, got my Wendy's shirt, threw it at me. He's like, there, put this on. I was like, oh, fine. Put the fucking shit on already. So yeah, that was my day so far.
I'm done with this.
Just
Yeah.
laying on the fucking living room floor. And then I decided, hey, I'll come to comedy night. Fucking, why not? It should be fun. And yeah, so this girl, the easiest to make laugh,
Woo!
she's loving everything. And then my friend over there, he'll be doing some comedy too.
Jerky, jerky.
Dirty Jerky. If you want to look him up on Facebook, he loves that shit. And yeah, so what else happened? Oh, and-
Side shave.
Side chick. Oh, yeah. What's up with girls and shaving their heads so they look like dudes? And what's up with dudes growing?
To break down a little. I just don't understand. Nothing I could do will ever just erase that moment. Just will never get over it. And believe it or not, every single time, sympathy blowjob, it's like, works every time. Ladies are amazing. Oh, it's fucking great. Let's fast forward a few years from then. I was drunk last weekend, very, very drunk. And I was walking home, and there was like a drunk five, not like a regular five, a drunk five, sitting on a bus stop bench. And she's like, hey, what are you doing? Walking home? She's like, cool. You want some company? Sure, why not? I'm drunk, I don't give a fuck. So she's walking around with me, and she's like, so you live around here? I said, no, I don't really live that close. That's kind of a walk. Oh, you want to cut through this park? Fuck yeah, I'm okay for an adventure. It's a little park. She just stops me and she's like, hey, you don't seem to get it. It's $25 for a hand job, 50 for a blow job, 70 if you want to have sex, 80 for anal, and 100 if you don't have a condom. What? I'm a prostitute. Oh. I don't know what to do here. So you can give me some money and then we'll have sex. But I don't want to have sex with you. You're like a drunk five. Words you probably shouldn't say to a prostitute, by the way. So I got beat up by the prostitute. She didn't even need to call her handler. That's great. And I thought, that's not so bad, right? So, just a little while ago, because I like to drink a lot, I was at my buddy's place, and he has a party van. And it was on a parking lot outside his apartment building. And he's like, come check out my sweet van. So we're out there doing drugs. So that's what you do in a party van. And lo and behold, this drunk five prostitute walks in. Holy shit! I remember you. You're a hooker. She goes, you fucking asshole! I'm not a hooker. I'm a lady of the night. I didn't realize you could offend prostitutes, or that hooker was a derogatory term for prostitutes. But fuck, man. Did I ever get beat up again? Is it more embarrassing? My friend just laughed. He didn't even help. And then he had sex with a hooker on top of me. Not much you could do. Holy shit. I have a dog that I like to take to this dog beach. And when I was there, the cleaning people were walking by and they were talking about all these bull snakes that they're finding. I'm like, okay, cool. I should preface this with saying I have a very big fear of snakes. I don't do very well. So walking out of the park, my dog stops at a tree and is sniffing it really intently. Not like aggressive or anything, just intently. And I turn and there's a 6-foot-long bull snake in front of my dog. And then it starts to notice that my dog is sniffing at it. And it starts doing this like little weird movement. It's not like aggressive, but it's kind of like checking out my dog. Like this. And my dog went up and straight up licked it. Fucking scared of snakes, my dog's licking them. And I think, this can't get any bad. It can't get very bad, right? So I'm trying to call my dog and she's leaving and the snake's like following her. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. And finally it just goes away. And I think, nothing of it till the next time I go down to the beach. And the snake comes down with us, starts like going along the beach while my dog's in the water and crawling all over it. Stuff. My fucking dog made friends with a wild snake. And I just like, so I don't go to the beach anymore is what I'm saying. That's my time. I hope you guys have a good time. Thanks. Meatloaf Blackshaw.
Yeah.
Wow, making things weird, hey? He's talking about something, I don't know, probably you have the same problem that I do. I can't decipher the difference between a pedestrian and a hooker.
It's tough.
It is. Kind of is, you know, like, I mean, there's bike lanes, you know, there's walking lanes. There should be something for hookers. Nice fucking gold star or something right on the corner. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to keep this party rolling here. Your next performer traveled a long way to be here. You'll get it when he gets up here. Mr. Nick Avery, everybody.
Hello, how is everyone? Good response. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, I like it. Okay, so it took me a while to get here. I'm glad to be here. Open mic for you guys. Yeah, thank you. Some people give a shit. Yeah. When I first moved to Canada, I expected bears to come into my garden 2 or 3 times a week. I expected my dad to say, get the rake, and I'd get a rake and I'd chase the bear away, and the bear would run for its life. But the only thing which came into the garden 2 or 3 times a week were Jehovah's Witnesses. And I chased them with a rake instead. And they won't stop coming. At least, you know, at least if bears come into your garden, they don't try and tell you things. And they just eat your rubbish, you know, or garbage, whatever. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm glad, you know, bears. So I was talking to someone. I was hanging out with some person, and I was showing them some music. And they were listening to it, and they said to me, "Where's the drop? Where's the drop?" And I said, "This is Mozart. There is no drop. He's dead, and he plays piano badly. Well, he actually plays piano. My point is, he can't do dubstep now. I'm sorry. I very much disappointed that person. Thank you. Random laughter over there. That was fantastic. I just had a slight laughter. I was like, oh. That's what I was aiming for with that joke. like a laughter which sounded like the person may have been dying or something. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, anyway, I was at work and some person came over to my till with a walking stick. They were slowly coming over. And then I helped them and they walked off without their walking stick. And I thought, it's a miracle! And they all started clapping. It's a bit like, my work is a bit like church, but miracles actually happen. At church they do not. From what I know, I've never been to church. But yeah. Yeah. It would be pretty shitty being a werewolf. You'd ruin all your clothes. You're always transforming. And every time you go out at night, you'd have to dress down, just in case you transformed into a werewolf. So you would always wear your worst clothes, because you never know when there's a full moon. That's just for werewolves.
What about spandex?
Yeah, if this guy's got spandex would be a good idea. So you'd always be wearing spandex. Yeah, I like this guy. He's awesome. Do you want to hear ghost jokes?
Yeah.
Just oh well, they're not that amazing.
I do.
Oh, it's so close. He hears ghost jokes all the time, so it doesn't matter. He's even doing a ghost documentary with me. He's trying to avoid me most of the time. He never picks up his calls. So yeah, ghosts are annoying, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, they're the worst.
my God.
I can't stand them. In my house, they don't pay rent. You just live there for free. What's up with that? Like, come on, help me out. I need someone to help me pay rent. But anyway, like you think, come on, scare me. Like, what are you doing? Like, you always hear these like creaking noises. And they never come out and show themselves. They just spin my chandelier, move my furniture slowly, as if that's scary. What are you, a dead interior designer? Hey, you have unfinished business, which is to redecorate my house. I don't really understand. I mean, if a ghost killed me, then in the afterlife, I'd fight it and be like, hey man, that wasn't cool. Why did you kill me? That's, then we talk about our problems and settle it. Just settle that, it's the worst. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna get that. Thank you.
Nick Avery, everybody. Yeah. All right. We're just going to keep this party rolling. Your next performer put it together for Mr. Caleb Campbell.
Put it together. Oh, holy shit. Look at all the people here. I thought it was just us. You guys are fucking quiet back there. Well, thanks for coming. Could have went and saw a movie, eh? That would have been fun. Do you know what I like? Last movie I went to, Edge of Tomorrow, at the end of the movie, everyone applauded like a room full of idiots. Yay, a movie! I wonder if these same people sit at home and clap at the end of TV shows. Morons. I'm glad all you people came out. It's a big week, Canada Day week. You guys all get drunk for Canada Day? Yeah? You don't sound like drunk people at all. A little bit. Had a couple beers. That's not how drunk. Drunk people are like, woo! Yeah, man, Canada Day used to be my jam, man. I got drunk tanked 4 consecutive Canada Days. All for doing like dumb stuff. Like I was just like in the middle of the highway waving a Canadian flag. Cops like, you're too drunk. And I'm like, I'm hailing a cab. They put me in the back of the paddy wagon with like 15 other drunk guys, and then it was hilarious. The cop opened the little window. He says, "All right, everybody, Burger King or Arby's?" Like, Arby's. So one guy said Burger King. We beat the fuck out of that guy. Oh man, but I had to quit drinking though because I was always such a, like I'd pee my pants and I would lose all my stuff. I lost my phone, I lost my passport, I lost credit cards. Man, it was brutal. Like I lost my passport and then they gave me a replacement passport and then I lost that and then they're like, yeah, you're too drunk to leave Canada, so deal with it. My friends would be like, dude, aren't aren't you worried that someone will like, steal your identity? They like you lose your SIM card and your credit card. They can take all of like. I'm like, man, I took 5 years of school, put that on credit cards, and dropped out. If you can make something with my identity, have at it. My identity is a hard mode life. If my identity was a car, it'd be a dilapidated black van that starts by itself, that I would just leave running on Leon and like hope somebody takes it. That's how I would. And I would take the windshield wipers off my van so that it would never get parking tickets. Yeah. Man, who gives a fuck about parking tickets? Like, who pays parking tickets, honestly? Does anyone pay parking tickets? They don't do anything. All they do is they send you like a letter like, you owe us money, and you're like, fuck no, I don't. And then they send you another letter like, hey, are you ever gonna give us that? And you ignore that. And then they're like, this is your final notice, give us this money. And then you ignore that, and they're like, please? Like, and then they phone, and they're like, hey, you owe us this money. I'm like, what happens if I just never pay it? They're like, well, then that'll be a black mark on your credit. I'm like, no, not my credit, please. Please save my credit. I'm never paying you. They're like, well, we'll just keep calling. I'm like, all right, then I'm just going to keep fucking with you. I'm like, no, he died in a car accident. Seriously, he died in a car accident. They're not even sad. They're like, tell him he owes us $80. People are relentless. So I quit drinking, and it's only been 2 months, but I've, yeah, says my drinking buddy. I'm worried, I'm gonna move soon, and I'm worried, I don't know how to make new friends, because like, sober people suck ass, so I'm not gonna hang out with them. But drunk people, I don't think would accept a new guy that's just like, I don't know what's with this guy. He remembers everything, he never does anything weird, I don't trust him. That's what I think. I'm a picky eater. I don't like mushrooms. People think I'm weird for that, but dude, mushrooms are literally fungus that grows on shit in the dark. Get it off my pizza. It's disgusting. Some girl tried to convince me. She's like, mushroom sauce is delicious. Try to taste it. It's like an orgasm in your mouth. I was like, girls hate it when I orgasm in their mouth. Oh my god! I can't believe he said that. I've done that lots. I'm like, no, I'll tell you. No, I won't. Why would I do that? You're gonna want to use cold water to clean that out. Hot water cooks it like an egg. Oh my god. All right, thanks a lot. I'm out of time. You guys
Campbell, keep it going for that guy. All right, we got another special little treat. A guy who's done it. This is his second time doing it.
Yeah.
And again, I'm talking about doing it.
Yeah.
Let's hope he's on acid. But if he's not, we'll forgive him this time. So yeah, I mean, most of you guys came to see him, I think. How about Mr. Eric D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going? How's it going? Well, yeah, like he said, it's my second time. I performed, I think, a couple weeks ago. I hope my shit wasn't too offensive though, because some woman after the show, I don't know if she was drunk or what, she came after the show, she went berserk. She just went into all these insults. She's like, you weren't even funny. Also, you're fat and ugly. I'm like, holy shit. So I said to her, I'm like, Mom, if you didn't like the show that much, don't come next time. Seriously. Man, that was disappointing. I've been disappointing a lot of people though lately, I'll tell you. Disappointing a lot of people, especially my friends. They've been getting pissed because every time they're really excited about something, I tend to just be a total bummer. Like, they'll come up to me and one of my buddies was like, dude, our favorite band's in town next week. We gotta go see them. I'm like, bro, I already bought tickets last week. Oh, okay. Dude, you gotta go hit up this new bar. It's so fun. Dude, I got trashed there like 2 months ago. Go away. Dude, my girlfriend's pregnant. I'm so excited. Man, I'm the father I told you, or I found out like 2 months ago.
Oh my god.
Yikes. People say a lot of stupid shit though. Hear a lot of stupid stuff. Especially at my job, I'm a lifeguard. I know the body probably gave it away, but yeah, lifeguard. It's a fun job, man. It's pretty similar to this, actually. I just get to look down at a bunch of people I don't give a shit about. I'm kidding. But I do hear a lot of stupid shit at the pool. I'll tell you, this is a true story that happened to me once. A lady came up to me at the pool, and she says to me, excuse me, how deep is the water here? I said, as the sign says, it's 3.5 meters deep. And she goes, I swear to God, no, I don't mean how much water is in the pool. How deep is it? I just said, ma'am, you have to leave. I'm sorry. I don't know what kind of units you're measuring water in, but if you think that we are only using 3.5 of them to fill an Olympic-sized pool, the safest place for you to be is just out of the water completely. I think you need a life jacket to use the change room, actually. I do a lot of writing when I'm at the pool, actually. I do a lot of writing like this stuff when I'm at the pool, mostly because I just see a lot of stupid shit at the pool, as I just explained. Like, honestly, people just think being in a swimming pool is just an excuse to behave like total idiots. You see like a fucking 30-year-old man with his kids, being like, Marco! And I'm just sitting there like, there are 12 other lifeguards all judging you. Polo. People are so stupid. Pools are also a place where you can get away with just about anything that you can never get away with anywhere else. Like, there'll be a girl running in the water in a bikini, half naked, and then some dude will think it's okay to just go up and, grab her. They're being playful in the water, but that's not acceptable anywhere else. You never see that anywhere else in real life. Like, seriously. H2 no means no, people. Okay, next joke. By show of cocaine addiction, who here likes going to nightclubs? Anybody? Couple people. Someone's proud of it. Yeah, who likes hitting on people when they go to nightclubs? Awesome. Who here is successful at hitting on people when they go to nightclubs?
Yeah!
Louder applause, wasn't expecting that. I'm not good at that at all. Really. Yeah, like, rejection, it happens a lot for me. My dad would always tell me, he would be like, if you're not getting turned down 10 times a night, you're not trying hard enough. I'm like, okay, Dad. He's like, by the 4th girl, you'll be getting her number. By the 6th girl, you'll be making out with someone. By the 10th girl, you'll be taking her home. Okay, Dad. So I go and try that out. That's not how it goes in real life. How it goes in real life is by the 4th girl, you're questioning yourself. Oh, maybe I'm just having an off night. Maybe there just aren't cool people here. By the 6th girl, you're crying. You're just not having it out. By the 10th girl, you find yourself Googling which countries roofies are legal in. Ladies. No, but rejection happens a lot. It's a thing. It's a thing. Did I just... Hello? There we go. Shit. Okay. So yeah, rejection happens to me a lot. One time I talked to this girl. I went up to her and said, hey, how's it going? Do you want to dance? She looks at me and she says, ew, no. Right? So, like any other girl would just say, no, fuck off or whatever, but she had to be mean about it. I turned it off again, wow. Ew, no. That's what she said. Like, fuck. And what was the worst part about this wasn't what she said, it was more who said it. This wasn't a girl with standards. Let me paint a picture here. Like, she wasn't saying ew no to a lot of things that night. She didn't say ew no to the 3 other dudes she proceeded to make out with. She didn't say ew no to the entire bottle of vodka she drank earlier that night. She certainly didn't say ew no to a box of donuts earlier that day. So I'm single. Been single for quite a while now. I've been single for, how long has it been? Like, it's been 21 years. Or 21 years, something like that, but it's okay. I'm dating. I'm dating now. I'm one of those assholes. Basically means that I'm just hanging out with girls I haven't fucked with. Or fucked yet. It's funny though, because I'm in that point where before you fuck someone for the first time, you are the best behaved you have ever been in your life. Leading up to that point, until you have sex with someone for the first time, you are a saint. I'm not saying that you like drop completely as soon as you fuck her for the first time, but I'm just saying you get a little bit worse. I actually think that's where we get the term dick move from. That's all I got tonight.
Eric D, everybody. That was awesome. Yeah, keep going for Eric. That was good. It was a lot better than last time, right? Yeah, it's fun doing comedy. I love doing comedy. You know what I fucking hate? Hugging midgets.
Yeah.
You know, like, how do you do that? You know, you just get down, you're like, oh, that's a nice little guy. Or what's even worse, you're like, oh, hey, buddy. I guess I should rephrase that. I hate hugging male midgets. All right, we're gonna keep rolling this party here. This guy came in from out of town. Let's turn it up, Mr. Zach Morris.
All you say by the no fans, shut the fuck up. All right, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to open with a new joke. It's about porn, so I figured I'd just be honest with you here, okay? Who here is familiar with Pornhub or YouPorn.com? I was casually browsing Pornhub.com last night, and I came across a video that really rubbed me the wrong way. Probably not the best choice of words, but something really pissed me off about this video. It was, guy fucks best friend's mom.
Whoa.
It was just like, I'm 25. The only way that's sexy to me is if my best friend's 11. Because otherwise, his mom is too old. Like, if my best friend was 25, chances are his mom is my mom's age, and that's just fucked up. And secondly, you're not a very good best friend if you're fucking your best friend's mom.
Joke about it.
I'm assuming we're all, for the most part, on Facebook. Yes? Okay, cool, I'll move on. I think the most annoying person on Facebook is the person who posts, like, missing animal, like, ads and, like, you know, posters and shit, like, hey, keep your eyes peeled for this dog. It's like, Amelia, you live in Nova Scotia. It's like, I'll try my best, but, you know, I doubt I'm gonna find him. I actually saw a local missing dog poster, and I care about dogs, so I took a look, and I was just like, okay, name, Biggie, picture, okay, cool. Has a basic, you know, brief description of a dog, and it says, yeah, he loves to play in the woods, and we've been missing him since this day, and, oh, just so you know, the dog is deaf. It's like, why would you name a deaf dog? It doesn't make sense, but I care about dogs anyway, so I keep my eyes peeled. Sure enough, a couple days later, I end up seeing the dog. I give the lady a call, and I go, hey, I just want to let you know, I saw your missing dog. She says, what can you tell me about Biggie? Well, I saw him, and I honked. I guess he didn't hear me.
Oh my god.
The dog is deaf, that's the point of the joke. I actually went to a comedy show last week, and there was a midget stand-up comedian. And I remember being really disappointed because he didn't do any midget-related material. Like, I don't want to hear about your normal problems, I want to hear about your midget problems. That'd be like me doing a joke, like a set without mentioning the fact that I'm ugly. You know, you'd be like, hey, that ugly guy didn't talk about how ugly he is. So now I'm going to talk about how ugly I am. I got really drunk the other day and I woke up next to a mirror. I can tell you right now, it's a really scary moment when you wake up to your own reflection. You're just like, oh my God, who the fuck is this ugly bitch? And then it dawns on you that it's you. And you realize you're so ugly, you wouldn't even fuck yourself. It's not a confidence booster. I was almost molested as a kid. Allow me to explain. So there was a priest who used to live across the street from us, imagine that. And one day he came over and he asked my mom if I could go out and go canoeing with him. Because he felt that having two people in the canoe would make it easier to balance the canoe. My mom said no. And I remember at the time being very upset that I couldn't go canoeing with the priest. Hindsight, probably a good idea. But looking back, you kind of go, how inexperienced of a child molester was this priest? For starters, he asked my mom for permission. And secondly, I'm not speaking from experience, but I can only assume it's quite difficult to butt fuck someone on a canoe.
Oh!
Someone's been butt fucked on a canoe. But at the same time, that story's a bit of a confidence booster though. Because I had two brothers around the same age as me. They didn't get asked to go on no canoe rides. Alright, I'll leave you guys with this one. I was taking a pee in a handicap stall, and about midstream, I heard some wheels start rolling in, and I started to panic. I was like, shit, I gotta make myself look handicapped. And I didn't want to walk out with a limp because I figured that'd be cheap, so here's what I did. You guys didn't let me do it yet. Thank you, everybody. My name is Dakotas. It's all right because I'm saved by the bell.
Zach Morris, everybody. Good job. All right, we're just going to keep this party rolling. Things are going to get disgusting and weird, so hold the fuck on. Your next performer comes all the way from the ghetto, I think, I'm not sure. Yeah? All right. Your mom's vagina, whatever. He came from somewhere. Mr. Kyle Dirksen.
A lot of people have been talking about their first time. My first time was a lot like riding a bike because I kept falling off the whole time. And after a couple of minutes, I was covered in blood. I was crying a lot. And eventually my dad was going to show me how the fuck it was done. And then a black dude stole it from me, so...
Oh my god.
My girl, not the bike. I still got the bike. It's all good. But there's a lot of weird porn out there. Like porn's changed so much lately. Like before, you could look up MILF porn like 5 years ago, and you'd be like some person that looks like your mom fucking a dude. You're like, ah, gross. And now you look up MILF porn, and you're like, I don't even know if this bitch is legal. Prego at like 15 and shit. I've been to weird porn. I've been to some weird shit lately. Like I'm into friend zone porn. It's hard to find, but it's fucking hilarious. It's the funniest shit. Like it's like point of view style, and like the whole time she's fucking you, she's like checking her phone. And she's just like giving you just approving stares, like, this would never happen if I had 4 shots of Jaeger. You know? Like she just looks down on you the whole time, right? She's like, yeah, you fucked me so good for someone in the friend zone. I'm like, bitch, what?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird shit, but that's what I'm into. I'm into that shit. Whatever. Weird shit. You know what's fucking weird? Graffiti that's censored. Why would somebody censor? Like everybody's like, graffiti is like the one true form of expression, right? But you see graffiti or like there's stars, you know? Like somebody will write like "whores suck dicks," but like the eye will be like starred out, and I'm like, why the fuck do you star out the eye? It almost makes me think like their dad caught them, and they're like, son, and they're like, fuck. They're like, you better get rid of that eye. It's like, whores is fine. It's like, no, your mom's a whore. It's fine. That's totally fine. Just the eye, lose the eye. Like, it's a little weird, you know? Weird shit. Oh, or like whenever you see, like, it's always at the bus stop, like somebody writes like, Jim was here, and then somebody else in like I'm guessing it's someone else, this is like a different handwriting, or write like sucking dicks. And like I know it's another person, but like anytime I see someone with the name Jim, like a name tag, I'm like, Jimmy, you sly dog. Fucking getting BJ's at the bus stop. Fucking living the dream. Right? Or maybe he's just getting bus fare. I don't fucking know. Either way, you gotta get around somehow, right? But shit. The worst though is like, I went to this one restaurant, and in the bathroom, it has this sign. It said "flush only toilet paper," right? And I never saw that sign before. And I was like, I don't know what this means, so I just shit on the floor. What was I supposed to do? Right? It works better if you use the handicap washroom. They can't get mad, right? You know? Maybe he had crutches. He didn't make it. He just was like, fuck yeah, halfway. Fuck it. Right? You can't get mad at handicap people. Right? You can't do it. You're a fucking dick. If you do. It's true. It's fucked up. You know, here's the thing, that's a quote. I like reading obscure quotes. I saw a quote a while ago. It was Henry Ford. He said, if I wanted to give people what they wanted, I would give them faster horses. What the fuck does that mean? Like, I know he invented the first car, right? So it makes me think like he used to just like hustle horses and shit, right? Like he was just like, oh yeah, this horse here, 5 miles to the gallon. This horse here, 8 miles to the gallon, $10. What are you gonna get? The $10 horse. They're fucking horses! They walk the same. Right? And like, racism was so, he's like, yeah, you want the white horse? That's $5 more. I guess I'm not getting Blackie. Like, what? I don't know. You want the red horse? Takes it eggs, and he cut its skin off. But, you know, that's why I think he used to hustle horses, and that's where I think Found on Road Dead came from, you know? Because the horses just die on the way to town or some bullshit like that. Wait, no, I got stuck. I hate cars that have like the Transformer decal on their car, you know? Because like, I get angry at stupid shit. Like, oh, my car is a fucking Decepticon. I'm like, no, your car's a piece of shit. You need to transform that into some scrap metal for $200 at Pickup Park, bitch. Get a better car, motherfucker. Right? I hate movies that are based on true stories, right? Like Old Dogs Go to Heaven, right? I hate that shit because I hate dogs and heaven. What's up with people named Marco getting lost in pools? It's like you want your kid to get drowned. And I hate kids that are dicks. You know, they're like, fuck you, asshole. What are you looking at? I'm like, the reason I'm pro-choice. Fuck you. Bye, bye.
Kyle Durson. I said it was going to get weird. And it sure did.
That was awesome, man. Very good.
Since it's weird, maybe I should tell you a little story.
Oh no.
Do it.
No, I won't do it. Should I do it? Okay, this actually happened to me. This is a true story. I can't even make this shit up. So I'm walking down the main street downtown, and it's not that late in the evening. I walk by this cute couple, right? They're all like, huddled together, and I'm like, oh, that's really, really cute. They're hanging out, and I'm like, oh, really going at it. And I walk around the other side of them, and I notice that he's fucking finger banging her right on the street. It looks like he's digging for change in her throat. Like he's going for it. Yeah. And I'm like, I didn't know what to do, so I joined in, right?
Oh, thank God.
Then the cops showed up. That was fucking weird, because they joined in too. And I was like, no, fuck, it's a fucking orgy. And I don't like orgies, because I don't know who's going to stick their dick in my mouth. All right, on that note, this next guy is the whole reason we're here. He's got this room going again. Please put your hands together. Big warm welcome for Mr. Dave Kopp.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing? Good? Awesome. Yeah, Kyle, that was cool talking about his first time. My first time was, what time is it now? It was cool. It was really good. Actually, it reminded me of the story that he was talking about the spray paint on the wall, like for a good time. I remember this. I actually grew up in Summerlin, like sheltered little town, and there was this like spray paint in the overpass by my house. It was like, for a good time, call Cheryl. And I was like 11, and I called her.
Yeah.
I actually did. I was like, hey, Cheryl, I want to get time. She didn't know about it. Super weird. Can you imagine how much that would suck? Like having to find out that was on the wall from an 11-year-old? I know what blowjobs are. I'll take one. I don't know. I don't know if I would have done. I would have done it. It would be awesome. It would be real good. Hey, if you guys are like me, you had diarrhea yesterday. You guys had? It's the worst. Diarrhea is like every other sickness. You like when you get it, you got it. Like there's no like diarrhea is like it like sneak. It doesn't really it's coming. It's like send you an email like, hey, I'm dropping in later. It gives you like that little sound in your stomach like blurp. And you're like, fuck, and then it's like telling you, yeah, we're mixing up a batch. Like nobody wants it. Don't mix. No, it won't be ready for a couple hours. You might want it then. No, we don't. No one's gonna want it. No one's ever gonna want it. And then it's like, yeah, I'll be ready in like 3 hours. 1 hour. It's now. Right now. Go. Everyone go. It's fucking worse. And then you're like sitting on the toilet and you're like, this is fucking and what do? You just sit there, right? And I'll tell you what you do. You turn into like a racist detective. That's what happened. You're like, it was the Mexican. I know it was the Mexican. Wait. Chinese. It's the Chinese who've been sitting around for like 3 days. You can't trust Chinese for 3 days. Fucking Chinese. I swear that's how it makes less. That's how they sell timeshares in Mexico. You ever think about that? How the fuck they're always the worst deals ever. But then you figure, okay, you go there, you get the diarrhea, the guys, and you're like, I gotta go. What do I sign? Jesus Christ, what do I sign? Okay, I'll take it. That's how it's done. Sold. Oh man, I was real sick. It was real bad. But yeah, I was a fucked up kid. I was a real weird kid. Like this one time I boiled my piss. That's weird, right? Yeah. It's kind of weird. And then my mom came home, she's like, what are you doing? I'm grabbing my piss. Why? I don't know! But that's what your 20s are all about, you know, just like figuring yourself out. It's the truth. It's totally true. Yeah. That's true. I'm having a good time. This is pretty sweet. I actually do this now. I actually do comedy, which is pretty sweet because I used to be a teacher, which is weird, right? I'll tell you, I had when I moved to Kelowna, I couldn't get a job teaching. You guys, and they're on strike now. Can you imagine? They're all on strike. Like, I'll fucking do it. I'll do it for like $10 an hour. I'll fucking do it. How much it pays? Fuck all. I will teach your kids. I'm super overqualified. It's fucked up. Drives me nuts. I'm like, no. And they're like, it's for the kids. Fuck off. Have you seen what their like wants are? What their demands? It's all them. Fuck them. Fuck them. I'm a teacher and fuck them. I drive by them every day. I roll out the window. I'm like, hey, fuck yourself. I can't stand it. It makes me so fucking mad. And I moved out here, couldn't get a teaching job to save my fucking soul. I'll tell you, and when you can't get a job, you lose all your confidence. I was like fucking like nothing. And then you can't hit on girls. Girls, when they don't lose their confidence, they just do this thing. They like bite their upper lip. You know, when the guys think they just bite the lower lip, not their. Don't do that. I'm sexy about that. But guys, like I'll tell you, when I was teaching, I'll tell you how confident I was. I taught Spanish. I don't know Spanish. This is a true story. But no one else in Summerland does either. So I'm like, yeah, I'll figure it out. I was 24, right? I was 24. I'm like, I'll figure it out. I really taught it. This is the cool thing about teaching. Remember in school when it was like they'd celebrate some fucked up holiday and everyone's mom would make Rice Krispie squares and you just have it? When you're a teacher, that can be every day. Every day. You're just like, and it's awesome because I was teaching Spanish, right? Siestas and fiestas. That's what the Mexicans are all about. It was sweet. Kids would be coming up to me and then I'd make them like bow, you know, and like make it authentic. They'd be like, Senorita Cop. I don't think the Mexicans celebrate Shark Week. Like, everyone celebrates Shark Week! What'd you bring? Fucking noodle salad. Noodle salad. Noodle salad. It's the worst. You know why noodle salad was invented? So poor people could go to potlucks. It's the worst. It's horrible. Like, why did you even bring? Bringing noodle salad to a potluck's like bringing another guy to an orgy. Like, you can do it. Why? Why would you do that? No one wants the fucking noodle salad. And the other thing I taught was I taught PE. I was there for PE. I didn't do fuck all. But then I'll tell you one thing about teaching PE. I can tell you one thing about kids. They hate cheaters. Kids hate cheaters. And this one kid like freaked out. He just like snapped, like lost it. Finally, I had to like sit him down. I'm like, listen, I'd be a great stepdad. Technically, your mom's a cheater. All right, thanks a lot, everybody. Good job.
Dave Cobb. Give it going for Dave Cobb. Come on, that was great, wasn't it? Tore it up. All right, we got our first and only female on the show. She's fairly new to the scene. Put your hands together for Miss Kelby Dillette.
You're hot.
Thank you. The stage seems full. How's everyone doing today?
Yeah.
Good. So, I just want to start off that I'm not a big fan of cats.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. And I have my reasons. Mainly because it killed my hamster Bugsy when I was 12. So I've followed the grudge ever since. and it was the way it happened too, because I woke up to that sick sound when a cat's trapped in something, and so right there it's jarring. I'm not a morning person, and I just kind of through glazed eyes, it's stuck in the top of the hamster cage's head and its arm, and it can't get out. And then my hamster's sitting there dead on his back. So yeah, I went to school, and a couple days later I let the cat out. From the cage. So yeah, don't kill my hamster Bugsy and get stuck, because I'll just leave you alone. So yeah, my niece, she's 9, and the other day when she was 3, she went up to me and she said, Auntie, do you believe in Santa Claus? It's like, here's the thing though, she was raised not to believe in Santa Claus. Parents thought it was lying to her. I thought it was taken away from her childhood, so I was like, yes, I do believe. Santa Claus is fun. And she agreed with me. But then she said, but I don't believe in Jesus. It's not as much fun. Couldn't help but agree with her. But yeah, our family was raised Christian. The day I was confirmed was the last day I ever set foot in church. Kind of a little deal that we had. When I officially became part of the church, I was never going to go there again. And yeah, but church was weird. Growing up Christian was weird. I don't know if anyone went to a church play. Anyone been in a church play? I was always the angel, which really sucked because you have no lines, and so kind of told me what they thought of my acting prowess. But every time I was the angel, and so you just have to sit here like this, and it's harder than it seems. 15 minutes just holding your arms out. Like only if you had something to like hold your arms out. I don't know. I'm sure there was something around. Yeah, so that was a good one. I don't think I got my response I was expecting from that one. But yeah, so I'm living with this roommate, and she has this dog. It's a little miniature American asshole. I think that's what its breed it is. You know, and here's the worst, because it's like a love-hate relationship. He's so cute and adorable, but then he's also a neurotic piece of shit, so you really don't know how to behave around him. But I wanted to make friends, so I took him to the dog park. And then Bowie at the dog park. I learned something about him. Most dogs, they sniff butts. Not Bowie. He goes straight for the blowjobs. Very awkward, yes. There was a lineup. It got so awkward that I decided, okay, I gotta talk to one of the owners. And now at first I just asked politely, but then I demanded my $20. Fair price services rendered, I thought. All right, I'll leave you guys with this one. I was in Mexico about a month back, and I was having a cigarette by a tree, and it was a layer of ants crawling up the tree. Didn't really notice it right away, but when I did, then I started noticing ants on my arms, ants crawling up my legs, and I literally had ants in my pants. That was better than Uncle's. But not Uncle Jesse, though. That wouldn't be so bad. Right. Have a good one.
Keep it going for Kelby. Yeah, we don't have many females in the scene, so we really like to, more females the better. And I'm talking about orgies, right? Anyways, I guess we're going to bring up your last guy. It's headliner o'clock, I guess, as some may say. This guy came from his mom's vagina as well. Not recently, I hope. Yeah, Chris Allen, everybody.
Best intro ever. Yeah, guys, I'm from Vancouver. I love coming to Kelowna. I was really excited last year when you guys fucked up Bernard Street, right? I was like, what's it gonna look like when I come back? And I was so disappointed. Like you ripped up the whole street so you could have like those fucked up lights, they're doing whatever they're doing. But what's the deal with the end of the sidewalks? They got those little things that are just meant to hit you right in the nuts. Right? Those little half posts that are just right, like, yeah, you're talking to your friend, like, damn! And then they've got like braille on the top of them, so the blind people are like, oh yeah, I got sacked at Bertram. Weird, man, I don't know. That's not my tax money. But yeah, Kelowna's funny. Where are my white people at? The whole fucking room! What is with Kelowna and white people? Like everybody in Kelowna's white. It's crazy. Like, I come from Vancouver, super multicultural, right? Everybody comes from China and buys all our real estate. What's going on here? The real estate agents here, like the Chinese come here and they're like, yeah, it's a beautiful house, it's nice, it's a good price. You guys know about the rice embargo though, right? There's no rice in Kelowna. What do you guys do? Like, it's weird, it's so white here, it's eerie. I don't know, it's strange guys. I'm dating an Indian girl. I mean Indian like Surrey, not Indian like West Bank. Which, you know, you shouldn't even really need to clarify anymore, right? Because it's been a long time since it was proper to call Indians East Indians and proper to call First Nations people Indians, right? But like at some point that had to change, right? And I always kind of imagine like the chief of the Assembly of First Nations called up the Prime Minister of India and was like, we'd like you to take your name back. He's like, what, you don't like India? No, we're tired of being called India because some fucker got lost 500 years ago and couldn't admit he was wrong. We're going with First Nations.
Thank God.
Well, India is one of the oldest nations in the world too. But it's kind of fucked up, right? Because I think like we still have the Indian Act. And we have like the Department of Indian Affairs, I think, right? Which totally fuck up an Indian immigrant when they come here, right? Because they're just like, oh my God, Canada loves Indian people. They have a whole department for us. It's great. I'm going to get cheap smokes, free university, no taxes. It's going to be great. This must really fuck them up when they come here. I love my girlfriend. It's great dating her. She's got me into these Bollywood movies. Has anyone ever seen a Bollywood movie? They're fucked up. They're like Hollywood movies with like lots of dancing, spicier food, and like way more